Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. My name is Anupa Mathur and I welcome you to my channel, Anu's English channel. Guys, in today's video, I am going to talk about a very beautiful topic, very nice topic, why my English is not improving even after so much effort. I can't speak English good in spite of putting so much effort. Guys, you know what? You may have heard that right practice in right direction leads to success. Maybe the way you are following the activities, the way you are practicing to learn English language is not in right direction. You know what, guys? Everybody wants to learn English language. Everybody wants to learn English language, but nobody tries to speak English. So how could it be that without trying to speak, we would be able to speak? Because speaking is one of the most important activity which we have to follow. Guys, everybody wants perfection in their communication. Everybody wants that when they are talking to someone, they just think that in the between of conversation they are not going to commit any type of error. So they think perfection. They think that everybody appreciate them when they are talking, when they are interacting. But nobody wants to speak English. Nobody tries to speak English. As we all know that there are 4 activities in order to learn English language, like speaking practice, writing practice, listening practice, and one more is that reading practice. So guys, have you ever thought why we are suggested to do all kinds of activities? Because we have no environment of speaking. We have no environment of English language. We all are surrounded with Hindi language, and our mind is full with Hindi words and Hindi sentences. So when it comes to speaking English language, we have to think a lot in our mind. We just think in Hindi and convert into English, and after that we try to speak. So there is a huge gap in terms of speaking. So what do we do? What things we do usually? We always practice of listening, we always practice of writing something, we always practice of reading something, but we never practice of speaking. If we are practicing of speaking, we do a little time of practice. What I want to speak here is that if you are reading, if you are writing, if you are writing, and if you are listening something, so the time which you are paying towards listening activities, reading activities, and writing activities, you have to pay more and more time than those activities. Because speaking activity is one of the most important activities you have to follow. You know what? Speaking activity is the key with the help of which you can open the knowledge. You can open the treasure of your knowledge, English knowledge. So it is very mandatory, it is very compulsory to speak with your mouth and throat. Try and speak as much as you can, because by speaking you will learn how to speak. Speaking is the single activity with the help of which you will learn this language. If you are doing all those 3 activities, and if you are missing this activity, speaking practice activity, so all these 3 activities are going in vain. They are not going to help you, they are not going to work you. Your all those 3 activities are in vain if you are not practicing, or if you are not doing speaking practice, if you are not this kind of activity, speaking practice. So guys, in order to learn English language, you have to speak more and more, and after that you will get to know how to speak. If I talk about me, I am a homemaker, and you would be very surprised to know that how do I practice of speaking. Guys, you know what? I was also habituated to reading, writing, and listening, but I practiced for a very little time. I never practiced a lot. But guys, and that's why I was not enhancing my communication skill. I was thinking that in spite of putting so much effort, why my speaking is not improving? Even though I'm speaking before you, I'm not fluent. You can guess that I'm not fluent. I'm also learning this language. But yes, this activity is the most important activity. Speaking activity is one of the most important activities which we are following. So guys, if you think that if you are practicing a lot and you are not improving your English, so there is only one reason, that you all are following 3 activities, but you are not following the speaking activity. If you are following the speaking activity, so your time is very less. You have to increase your time. You have to keep your practice time for a long duration. You have to increase your practice time. The more you speak, the more you speak, the more you learn. The more you practice, the more you learn. Okay. So, and guys, one thing, have you thought in your mind that why we are suggested to read something, listen something, and write something? It does not mean that after reading we have to live. Okay, the topic which we read, we have to live. No, it does not matter. It doesn't mean like that. Sorry, it doesn't mean like that. It means that if you are suggested that in order to learn English language, just inculcate the habit of reading. It means that if you are reading any chapter, so just think in your mind what you read and what new words you found, what new word you came across. So you have to put those words, you have to put those sentences, and you have to utilize those words and sentences in your conversation. Okay. And per day try to learn 5 new words. Per day try to learn 5 new words and make sentences on those 5 new words as much as it is possible. This is the this is the way you can improve your English daily. You know what, I also wanted to learn how to cook sambar. But I saw somebody cooking sambar, but I didn't get to know how to cook in a very appropriate way. But when I tried cooking sambar, so I got to know that how to cook. Yes, initially I committed some mistake in order to prepare sambar, but after cooking 2 times, 3 times, now I have become perfect in that skill. I know that how to cook sambar in a very profound way. I can cook sambar in a very profound way, in a very good way. So here what I want to speak, what I want to tell you guys, that if you really want to speak English language, start doing things practically. Means whatever you read, whatever you listen, just try to speak with your mouth and throat. I know that when you start speaking, definitely you will commit error, but don't focus towards error, because error is the part of human life. Mistake is the part of human life. When we are going to learn any new skill, in the beginning we are not very perfect. We are beginner, and when we are beginner, definitely we will commit mistake. And who pays attention to a beginner? If you are committing any mistake, definitely the person who will listen you, they frankly say that they are beginner. Okay, so don't think about your mistakes. Whatever broken grammar you have, just start speaking with the help of that broken grammar. You know what, if you are speaking, I am going to market. Okay, I am going to market. So in the place of I am going to market, if you speak I are going to market, so you spoke grammatically wrong, but whatever you spoke, your sentence is in English. You are not speaking in Hindi. Okay, so with the passage of time, as time goes by, you will realize yourself that everybody uses I'm with I, so I have to also use I'm with I, because you will observe and listen influence a lot. being a human being, we always observe the things. So when you listen somebody's speech, definitely you will get to know that no, here am is not used. Sorry, here is not used with I. Am is used with I. So when you start speaking with your mouth, you will feel like what words is used here, which word I have to use here, and you will search that thing. Okay, you will search that thing. When you start speaking, you will search. So here you need to speak, start speaking. Okay, so it does not matter. So it never happens that if you are trying for something, if you want to gain something in your life, if you want to learn a new skill, and you are putting a lot of hard work. Okay, you are very punctual, you are very consistent, you are very, what do you say, regular. Okay, and you are very dedicated. So it never happens that you are not going to learn that skill. Definitely you will learn. Definitely आप जरूर सीखोगे. अगर आपने अपना 100% आप दे रहे हो किसी स्किल के प्रति, तो ऐसा नहीं कि आप नहीं सीखोगे. डेफिनेटली यू आर गोइंग टू लर्न. आप सीखोगे ही सीखोगे. इसलिए अगर आप इंग्लिश भाषा सीखना चाहते हो, यदि आप इसे, और one more thing I would like to tell you here, that why we are interested in learning English language, why everybody wants to speak English language, because English language has become a cooperative language. It has become a standard language. It has become a part of our personality. If somebody speaks in English, everybody sees with respect. Okay, this thing you may have realized. So at last I would like to tell you that please do all activities. Okay, do all activities: reading, listening, writing. But besides doing all these 3 activities, please pay attention, please focus towards speaking as much as you can. Okay, speak as much as you can. This is the way you can improve your English. This is the way I improved my English. Whatever I'm speaking to you, whatever I'm talking to you, whatever I'm speaking to you, really I have practiced a lot. Even now I practice a lot. I just think for some time about a topic, and I practice to speak on that topic. Whenever I get stuck regarding any word, any sentence, so I just look up in the dictionary or in Google. Okay, so you have to also follow this kind of activity. The strategy which you are following, maybe it is not good, maybe it is not in right direction. Okay, so change your strategy and pay attention. अधिक से अधिक समय आप स्पीकिंग पे दीजिए. ओके, और कीप स्पीकिंग, आप बोलते रहिए. So please keep practicing and keep speaking. Definitely you will learn this language. Okay guys.